everyone, Callaway here, back with another video, and today we're going to review the third book of Aquaman Deep Dives, the Digital First Initiative from DC. Really liked this book. It was fun right from start to finish. The action was really good. There's a lot of emotion in it, a lot of dialogue and interaction between the two main characters, Arthur and Garth. It was really good. A lot of heroism in it, a lot of believing in yourself. Just a good, fun superhero action comic. So let's get into it. It's written by, where is it? We skip a page. It's written by Steve Orlando, drawn by V. Ken Marion, inks by Sandu Floria, and colours by Andrew Dalhouse, and letters by Wes Abbott. So it's a story about this serpent slash dragon, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a dragon, but they refer to it as like a big serpent in the comic. Many years ago, it was imprisoned in an alternate dimension, sort of like a prison or something. But it'd been there so long that where it was in prison, it felt peace. It was at peace and it wasn't hurting anybody. And something has happened, and the doorway to where the serpent was imprisoned was unsealed, and the serpent had gotten loose and had taken over New York, and it was causing destruction in Manhattan. So it was a really good story. So they were trying to rescue all these people because it's destroying the city and drowning everybody in water and stuff. And the art was really good. There were some pages that were a bit not as good. The art kind of reminds me a lot like Brett Booth's art. They're real with the scratchy lines and I don't know if it's the colouring that makes it look like Brett Booth's art, but yeah, the art really reminded me of Brett Booth. And the story was really good. So this is going to be just a quick review. So they're trying to rescue the people from this serpent who's crashing the city and flooding the city, and so Garth and Aquaman are trying to rescue everybody. So that's basically what the book's about. But so then the police get involved and they're trying to get rid of this serpent. There was one page. That's the only thing I didn't like about this art was some panels were really. I don't know if you're going to be able to zoom in on this, but like, even though it's a small panel, just little bits of the art, like this is meant to be Arthur, and it just looks like a little pile of little square dots. So there's some of the art was really good, like this is really nice art, but this isn't. These little pieces like this. So if this is done digitally, that may be why, but I'm sure if they were done hand drawn on a proper 11 by 17 comic board, it wouldn't look like this. Either that or the artist just was rushed, and I don't know, but that was the little things I noticed less about the art that was really a bit but the rest of the art was really good. So can't show everything, but we get some good really big pages like this. They're the serpent's got them all like a big python. It's sucking them and squeezing them. But there was another page. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. Aquaman he's talking to him and he says, "No language to speak of in there, just bright lights, big sounds, and fear. I didn't plan on this, those images in your head swimming tranquilly in the endless seas. You just want to go home." So at the end of the book, we realise that this serpent, it's not causing chaos and trying to hurt people on purpose. It's being set free from this dimension that it's been imprisoned in for so long that it felt like home. So when it was released to this foreign world that we know as Earth, was foreign to it, and it didn't like it, and it was afraid. So it was a good story. At the start, you think that this animal was just there to cause chaos and hurt people, but then we get in the book, we realize that it's not, and it's not here to cause harm. It's panicked and scared like everybody else. And we get Aquaman talking to it, and he says, Atlantis imprisoned you in another dimension long ago, but you were at peace. You're as frightened of these people as they are of you, but I'm the only one who knows it. You have to find calm and stop trying to eat me first off. They thought they thought I was a monster too at first. They never see it. It's not fair, but you need to prove. Oh, this stupid comicsology. Sorry, this comicsology app on the computer's stupid. You need to prove to them that you're not a threat. And we get a good character interaction between Garth and Arthur here. That the whole thing that while they're trying to battle this monster and try and save everybody, Aquaman's trying to get through to Garth that if you use your magic and your spells, you can get people out of this. You can save people. And Garth, the whole time, Garth is afraid that if something goes wrong, he could kill Arthur and he could kill all the innocent people in the book, in the water. So he's afraid to do his magic to save everybody quickly. So he's just trying to do it the old-fashioned way with brute force and using your mind and just trying to help people every way you can. But Arthur's not having it, saying, do it, do your spell, help people. And here's where Garth says, but if it goes wrong, Arthur, I could kill them or you. And Arthur says, Garth, Mum and Dad broke the law just having me. Every day I'm below water is a gift. These people deserve two. You hear me? Lives are worth the risk. You've had a lot of teachers since you swam off. They taught you magic. They gave you power I never could, but they also taught you doubt. We're family. I'm only pushing you because I trust you. Do what you can. And then Garth's like, to hell with what's easy. And he does his magic, and he ends up teleports all the people from where they are to up above ground. And here we get the other scene where Aquaman's talking to the serpent. He says, it's okay, my friend. See my eyes, feel the palm of my hand. You didn't deserve their fear, but it's over. They're safe, and so are you. So then Garth does his magic and his sorcery, and they send the serpent. They send him home. They seal up the portal, and he's home. And then that's sort of the end of the book. Then they go on, and then they got more people to save and more things to do. So it was a really fun book. Aquaman's my favourite character. He's always been my favourite. Other than the Punisher. Punisher has been my favourite. He's anti-hero, he's my favourite sort of anti-hero, but Aquaman and the Aquaman universe and Mera and Garth and the whole Atlantis, that's always been my favourite hero and favourite superhero in all of comics and stuff like that. So I really like Aquaman. I don't understand the hate that he gets from a lot of people. I can understand why people rag on him and stuff from Super Friends and all that, but I think if a lot of people sat down and actually read all the comics, they'd understand that there's a lot more to the character than just what they think of, what their mind automatically thinks of straight away, from the surface, from subconscious to, oh, he talks to fish, he swims, all that. But when you actually think about it, he can swim to the bottom depths of the ocean. His body can survive the pressure. He's bulletproof. He can, he can leap tall buildings. He can, there's a lot to the character. And I think a lot of the hate that he gets is from people that don't like the character. And there's probably a lot of people out there that sort of don't read a lot of the comics and they just think it's a silly character, so they don't really read it. But whereas if you, I found with Aquaman, if you do read it and read all the old stuff before his origins were sort of changed in the New 52, and you read the old stuff, the 2003 run with his Ice Hand and the Peter David's run 94, his miniseries Time and Tide in 94. There's a lot more to the character than what I think people think and they see on the surface. But it is what it is. You know, a lot of people love Superman, a lot of people hate Superman too. So, you know, it's human nature. Some people don't like things, some people like the same thing. But um, this is just turning a bit of a tangent here. But yeah, really like this book. It's really good, fun, action, emotion, doubt, heroism, everything that you want in a superhero, in superheroes, I should say. But what sort of, when I read this, it sort of baffles me is I've read the first two. I've read all four. The next one I'll do a review on that as well. But it's just so strange that all these four Aquaman digital firsts have been really good, and yet like DC still has someone like Kelly Sue DeConnick writing the main title in the main universe, when she is just right from her issue one, which was issue 43. Her sales have just tanked every issue. She's just dropped sales every issue from her first one. She's just tanked the sales, just tanked the book as well. So I won't. As someone who loves Aquaman, I only read a couple of her books just to get the first one of hers, and then I stopped reading because I don't want her to ruin the character for me. So I've been keeping up, listening to what Kelly Sue's been doing in her book, but as far as reading it goes, no, I won't read it because I love the character too much, and I don't want to see her destroy it for me, and I won't support her because of, don't like my politics, don't buy my books, so I won't buy her books. But it does baffle me. These books are so good with Orlando, and Michael Gray wrote one. Issue 4 is a different writer, I can't remember his name. But these books are really good, and they have someone like Kelly Sue DeConnick tanking the main title in the main universe. It baffles me, but I have heard that she is off the title now from issue 60 something. I have to double check that, but I think she has been taken off, and we'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, that's my review of this one. Deep Dives issue 4. Check it out, have a read. It's only down here in Australia, they're $1.50 on Comixology. Yeah, please check it out, guys. If you want to have interested in Aquaman, have a read of them. I do recommend reading the old stuff. I'm going back through now and trying collecting all the old books. I'm starting now to try and collect the Aquaman issues from Adventure Comics, DC Adventure Comics back in the 1970s. I think I've got about 4 of them, and then I've got a few more to go. They're really fun to read, the old stuff. So I'm gonna do a review on them when I start reading them. I haven't started reading them all yet. I've read a couple, but once I start reading them all, I'll start doing reviews on them as well. But I don't get many views on my Aquaman videos. I don't think a lot of people mustn't like Aquaman. So, but that's it, guys. This video turned a bit of a rant. Not so much a rant, but a bit of a tangent and a bit of a ramble video. So, yeah, check out Aquaman Deep Dives. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Please share the videos. I'm trying to grow the channel. I've just started the channel a couple of months ago. So, thanks, guys. Stay tuned for the next one.